doing it. All right. Got it. All right.
Let's think.
But yeah, as far as stuff to talk about, I'm good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy chick. She better stay in her place. Get in line. We here with Bobby B. I got my co-host Chad DeSaga. Shout out to the real Chad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bobby B.
What's good?
What's going on, man?
Sakpase. Hey, Nabule, my brother. How you doing?
You speak Creole?
A little bit. I know Creole. I know Creole. What if somebody says something to me? I can understand it, but I can't like speak it like that.
Oh yeah, because I grew up with Haitians and shit.
Yeah.
So I grew up with a lot of them, and you know some of my closest friends are Haitian. So do you still mingle with a lot of Haitian people?
Yeah, man. I grew up around. Obviously, I grew up in a smaller town from Minnesota, but we always kept like Haitian roots around us. We always did this camp, and it was called Haiti Camp, and I got a lot of friends and relationships through that. We just every year we would go link up with all the Haitians around Minnesota.
That Zoe movement is big right now.
And it's been big.
Yeah. That's definitely big. It's definitely a movement. It's like a whole, support system in itself.
Yeah.
A lot of people would tell them I was Haitian because I grew up with so many Haitians and shit. So I used to be like, I'm Haitian too. It's me too. Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the real.
Yeah, I'm Creole too, man. What?
We used to fight, we used to beef, and then we became friends. And I got a long history with that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the real. We got Bobby B in here. He got his album out, The Gemini. Let's talk about the Gemini, man. I know you're a Gemini, you a little off and shit. So let's talk about it.
He threw that in there. He said you a little off and shit. Nah, man. I'm a Gemini. That's what the album is about. I wanted it to be a piece of me that you know what I mean? It's new music from me, so I wanted it to be something that's new to me, which is learning about like the Gemini, all that. So that's where the name came from. But yeah, it's basically all music that I created in-house, me and Sincerely Collins. We made the beats, we produced it all, we got it mixed and mastered. Shout out David Tullen. He mixed mastered it. Yeah, it's just a project full of creativity because we were in-house doing all of it. You know what I mean? It's real.
That's a beautiful thing because you got some skills, man. You got some skills and you got some depth. And that's what
Appreciate
the game is
that.
right now. And you know what I'm saying? So talk about that. Talk about your drive. Talk about your creative process. And, being that you're a creative artist, which we don't really see a lot nowadays, talk about that, the differences and where you can make an impact in the game and when you feel the game is lacking. Just talk about all that creative juices, because you got some skills. You can really, 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 really rap.
I appreciate that first off. And yeah, just I think like you said, the game is just missing kind of in my opinion just like substance and people just bringing their authenticity into the game, their uniqueness. And I try to go into the booth with topics from stuff that's my real life, you know what I mean, like stuff that's relevant because I am the culture, you know what I mean, we are the culture, you know what I mean, we are the ones that are speaking for our uniqueness, because there might be somebody else that's just like us, you know what I'm saying? So every time I go in the booth, I'm going in to create something that I'm inspired by also, but something that I feel like somebody else can feel, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to make it for the consumer. So I feel like that's what's lacking too. There's some people that just it's a lot of the same substance. It's a lot of, you can find the same type of music as you go, and I feel like I'm an artist that's always going to switch it up. I'm always going to dive into new lanes. I'm always going to try to experiment with new sounds, work with people. There's no limit to music. So that's how I feel like, what I feel like I bring to the game, just uniqueness and something different that people can learn to love if they don't already, you know what I mean? You can learn learn to love, and that's the beauty of artists, I think.
So you love making music. How you feel about the industry right now? What is your situation? What is going on?
I think the industry, obviously, I think it's changing. I feel like music is accessible to get, and it's also like easy to put out music nowadays. So it's kind of harder to find. I'm not gonna say harder, but I mean it's a little harder to find something that sticks, and that's what I'd be thinking about the industry right now. But
Yeah, speaking on that, they be saying like record sales is down, and I don't really believe that. I believe that it's too much going on, and it's too much that could be got for free. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So many is getting music for free. So it's the music is still being listened to. People are still listening to it, but as far as buying it, that's what needs to change. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We need to bring that back where people have to really, in order to hear you, they have to go buy it. But on another level, a lot of new artists is coming in the game, and it's easier to get themselves heard. You know what I'm saying?
fact,
But are you
facts.
doing this thing independently?
Yeah, I'm doing everything I do is independent. I've never signed a deal. None of that. And also
Uh,
about the industry, is it also because I feel like one thing I notice is a lot of artists are switching genres. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists like they'll make an album in a totally different genre, which also could contribute to like hip hop album sales going down. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think that the game is slowing down or anything like that. I think it's getting more innovative than ever, and that's my opinion. That might be a one-on-one opinion, but like I feel like more artists are diving into different types of music, but it's still saturated. The game is still saturated, but there is creativity in the game with some of our top artists.
yeah, you got a lot of people, independently doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They got their fans, and that's what you need. I had an artist tell me that, you get 1,000 of your fans, and that's who you feed. And and some of those guys are making money and doing their thing because they have their own support group. And at the top levels, it's oversaturated, all that garbage out there, and all it's just top 10. But then everybody else, I see a lot of MCs, a lot of rappers doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They got their own little lane. And as far as a fan, it's like you gotta tap in, get with your artist you like, and that's who you support and listen to. And you know what I'm saying? It's not about, who's selling what and what's selling what, because there's a lot of MCs, a lot of rappers underneath that got skills and is doing their thing. And you can't get caught up in all the media hype and all the social
Social
media
media.
garbage that goes on. Like I be doing the social media thing and I'm tired of that shit. It's like, yo, this shit is so annoying.
Yeah,
So sad. You know what
it's
I'm
part
saying?
of it though. It's part of it nowadays. If you want to be a brand and you want to be, you know what I'm saying? When people say like you want to cut out the label and stuff, if you want to be an independent artist, then you got to be the label. You got to be the CEO. You got to be the marketer. You got to be the investor. You got to be the one that's deciding on the features and paying for the features. And you got to be
Mhm.
the one that's going into the studio, paying for the studio. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like you need the internet. You need this because that's where it's going, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just another thing because I don't like posting, like, you know what I mean? I'm not really into that. I'm into the creating process, but I understand the fact that to get listeners, you got to put it in their face like the radio. You got to be the radio, you know what I mean? You
It's
gotta you
true.
That
gotta that's how I be feeling.
no, that's exactly true. Exactly what I'm trying to say. You got to be your own machine.
Machine. Yeah, the
And
machine.
I'm saying, things can get crazy when you look up to everybody, all the other artists with, they driving their streams up there. When you go on machine, you can feel kind of like, damn, you feel like you're getting defeated. You know what I'm saying? When you up
Yeah.
against the machine like that. So, dude, how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? When you know what I'm saying, you can't reach, you're not at that point yet where your music is out there to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to search and go find certain things. How do you feel
Uh,
about that as an artist?
as an artist, if I'm speaking for myself, I feel it makes me feel hungry. Like it makes me want to go to the studio. You know what I mean? If so, you know what I mean. But I think it just means that I gotta get it, keep pushing it. You know what I mean? Because I believe in everything that I be making. So as an artist, if it's not connecting or hitting with somebody, I want to figure out why, and I want to make it better. I want to make something better. But, you know, I mean, a lot of artists also get discouraged. It's a creation, it's a process, you know what I mean? Some people might not like the song, but once you drop that visual and stuff and people be seeing the vision, that's different, which is also like a process, you know what I mean, so like a lot of people be getting down after they drop a song and they don't be seeing no progress from it, but maybe you're not putting enough into it. So that's how I be feeling about everything, is if it's not hitting right away, how can I make it, how can I push this more, how can I roll it out more? So that's where the video comes in. Usually after the video and the marketing, it hits ears, and if I can inspire or somebody else likes it, I feel like I did my job. If I get a couple more fans.
Yeah, exactly. You got to locate your market, and that's the push part, and that's kind of the stressful part, trying to grab and gravitate towards your market and
Yeah.
wanting to, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a market out there for you. So, Chad, you got something to say?
Well, leapfrogging off of that market for Bobby. How about who is Bobby Baymount in a
Who is
nutshell?
Bobby? Who is Bobby Baymount? Bobby Baymount
Bobby the
is
Flame.
hey, Bobby the Flame. You already know Bobby Baymount, Bobby the Flame. You know what I mean? I started out as AO. It's a rapper, man. Like I said, I grew up in a small town way up north Minnesota. I feel like there was just I always had to be like me, you know what I mean? Like Adam. It was just different. So like I feel like Bobby Baymont is just, it's my full self, my full creative self, my full, when I make music, that's like me. That's like fully me. I don't gotta like front or nothing, because I'm a business owner. So I gotta talk to a lot of people every day, you know what I'm saying? Just like in school, you gotta go to school and talk to people every day. But when you get in the
Business law.
studio, yeah. Once you get in the studio, that's you. So that's Bobby Bama. I feel like that's just
Is
my
that
true
your real
self.
name? Is that your real name?
Bobby Bama? Nah. That's the name I gave myself. So
What made you give yourself Bobby Baymont?
man,
Who
I was
told you
listening
to do
to a
that?
beat. My name was AO. My name's Adam Ogard, and my name, that's just what I went by, was AO. Everybody called me AO, but I was listening to this beat my homie made,
All
and
right.
it said like Bobby Bama, and I was like, oh shit, like whoa. So I just right then I was like, yo, I think it's time to change my name. So I changed my, for real, and I changed my name. I rapped to that beat. It's somewhere, but yeah, then I changed my name to Bobby Baymont, and that was when it took off.
I ain't gonna front. I like Bobby Baymont, but I like AO too. That shit is kind of catchy.
Yeah, I made it like AYYO. Like my name is Adam Hogarth, but it was AYYO, like AL.
Yeah, that shit is fly. You talk about in your music. I love the Last Letter song. That shit really touched me. And
Appreciate it.
that shit is a great song. You know what I'm
He got
saying?
some bangers on
Appreciate it.
there. There's some bangers. I
Yeah,
like
you
it.
I
did
appreciate it. I
you
appreciate
did
it.
bang on that. And so, talk about you being adopted and how everything happened.
All right, yeah. Shout out November. It's National Adoption Month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, you know what I mean, get that out there a little bit more. So I appreciate the question, but adoption, man, that's just, it just happened. I feel like none of this would be, I can't say none of this would happen if I wasn't, but like, you know what I mean? I feel like it was a big part of my life, like getting adopted to a small town in Ada, Minnesota. Nobody really knows where that is. Small Minnesota town, predominantly white people. We were the only black people in our town, me, my brother, and my sister. And like, I just feel like it changed my life. Some people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been, I don't know, I wouldn't say held to a lower standard in the game because of maybe where I'm from or whatnot. But I feel like it's a blessing to me. So it just, you know what I mean? I try to shine light on it in my music, and maybe, you know what I mean? Some
Yeah,
people can hear it.
what type of was you adopted by white people?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So how old was you?
I was like probably like 3 when I came back to the United States. Probably a
So
little
they
younger,
so
younger than that.
they adopted you from Haiti.
Yeah. I was an orphan.
Oh, all right. So you never knew your moms and dad?
Nah, I was nah. When I was a kid, I this is what I know. This is what I heard. But I was the youngest of like seven kids, and my dad, I think, brought me down to an orphanage to a lady named Gladys Sylvester. Who's like a lifesaver in my life to this day. So like we stay in connection. She's the one that got all of us kids in this orphanage called Haiti in Our Heart, I think was the name of it. But she got all of us kids adopted to the United States because it was a bad time there. That orphanage isn't even there no more. It's like bad. So she was getting all these kids adopted, helping all these kids get families. So
That's
that's
dope.
that's really how
That's
it
dope.
went. Yeah.
That's what's
So
up.
me, my brother, and my sister, none of us got the same parents, but
All right,
we
but
all continue.
did all y'all grow up in Minnesota?
Yeah, all of us grew up in Minnesota.
All you guys landed in Minnesota, or did y'all land with the same family?
The same family. That's my brother and my
All right,
sister.
all right.
Yep, yep.
That's definitely a blessing. So, how did your parents take this rap thing?
Man, I mean, they since day one they were putting rap in our face. You know, I mean, we would get these catalogs, and I don't know if you remember like the catalogs you would get, and you would get to pick like the CDs, and they would send them to you. I don't even remember what that is, but
Mhm.
yeah, but the first time I got one of them catalogs, my first CD was LL Cool J, The GOAT, and TLC. The one with all their all their faces on it, and that was my intro to music. So like,
So
shit, I don't know.
you was in there bumping TLC dancing?
Shit, I was bumping all that. I didn't even give a fuck. I was bumping all that shit. I was bumping LL Cool J, The GOAT mainly. That was like my shit.
I don't even remember that album, The Go.
The GOAT. Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
got
think I
the
bumped
oh
that
man.
one.
Yeah, that intro. I listened to that like
What song was on The Go? I'm
The
trying to
GOAT.
remember the Go album. L got a lot of albums, so that wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the intro is called The GOAT, and that's what like got me hooked on the hip hop.
So how long you been writing rhymes?
I've been writing since I was. I'm 33 right now, so I've been writing since I was like.
Yeah, you don't even know about the Goat album. Look at
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. No, that's
So
tough. Yeah, check that out.
you've been writing since 9?
No, since I was like probably like 13, I've been writing music, but my brother was the rapper. I was just I just wrote.
So what's your brother?
But
He still spitting?
nah, he don't be spitting no more. He gave it up a minute ago. But man, I started rapping like 2012 when I was like 22 probably.
Mhm. So when you was rapping out in Minnesota, yeah, I'm saying, what was going on? Was you battling people? They got other rappers out there. Like, what is going on in Minnesota?
Yeah, I was in Minneapolis. I was doing shows. I performed where the venue Prince owned. I performed all over Minneapolis. I did a whole bunch of like contests, like lyricist contests, uh these competitions. I won like some inner city awards.
Mhm.
Um what I'm saying? Just trying to get my name out there in Minneapolis. I was just trying to do shows, what I mean, making music and just performing them wherever I could. I had a homie. I still got the homie, he's still my partner today. But Ty, he was like he had like the key to the city, so he was putting me on stages and just trying to get people's fans, what I mean, just trying to do it like that.
Start out to the real. Chad, you got something?
That's song 16. How'd you link up with Richie Evans? By the way, shout out to Richie, friend of the
Shout
show.
out to Rick.
Yes, sir. Shout out Richie. That's actually I'm not even gonna lie, that really kind of reflects like on the LL Cool J album, because like it was just basically a song about us wanting to be the best since we were 16, what I mean? And my first album that I listened to was The GOAT. So I feel like it went perfect. I had made the record already. Funny story, I wanted to put it last on my album. And I hadn't had Richie on it yet, but Collins, the producer of the album, was like, I don't know, I think you should put it first. And I was like, all right, if I'm gonna put it first, I need it to hit. You know what I mean? So I was already a fan of Richie. I like the music Richie was dropping already. So I reached out to him, sent him the song. He thought it was dope and jumped on it and dropped some legendary shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Richie's fine. Richie's definitely fine.
Yeah, he put that shit on there. I'm saying that shit's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he
we're
made that.
cousins. Me and Richie are cousins. He doesn't really know that. And we talked about it, but we're really
That's
related.
hard.
I don't know how, but you know what I'm saying?
You just found out. You just found out, or you knew that?
No. I'm just saying we gotta be related, man. We gotta be related, man.
Because
He
they're
looks
Evans. They're
like
Evans.
us.
So you're basically saying all Evans are related.
No, he looks like us though. He looks like us and everything. He looks
He
like us,
looks
man.
like us, so we gotta be
He looks like
related. I
my
feel
family
it.
member. We all
Hey
look
man,
like
they
this.
said. Hey man, they said I looked like Marlon Wayans from, or not Marlon Wayans, but what's his name? Dude from 8 Mile, the ref.
You probably do. Makai Pfeiffer?
Yeah, Mekhi Phifer. They said I look like Mekhi Phifer. I don't think I'm related to his ass.
You look like my friend Ed, to be honest with you.
I'll
Like
take it, man.
He's Haitian too. He's Haitian too. Shout
Oh,
out
for
to the
real?
real. Yeah,
Shout
he's
out,
Haitian.
yeah. Shout out to the Haitians.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
him.
Richie too. Shout out to Richie, man, for real.
Shout out
yes.
to He's a real smooth character. He's real smooth.
Definitely.
Shout out to my cousin Richie Evans. I'm claiming it. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So shout out. So let's talk about your favorite song on the album.
Favorite song. Favorite song. I'd say my favorite song on the album is either God Blessing Me for sure, just because that's like my unique type of vibe. But and McGrady is another one. That's probably my favorite one too.
What's up with that McGrady? Why is the name McGrady?
It's just the bar. I don't know. It's a bar in it. It's one of those songs where the hook has nothing to do with the name of the song, but it was just a bar. I said it was. She said, "I'm a snack, man. I'm tasty. My homie keep a rocket like McGrady, like I'm Tracy." And that after I said that bar, I was like, "Oh shit!" That's the name of the song. I don't know.
When I used to rap, I had a bar. I said, "My eyes lazy like Tracy McGrady. Fuck you, pay me." But I don't really rap anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't be rapping no more?
Hell no, man. Can't rap shit, man. If I sat down and try to write around, I'll be here for 3 days like this. Like this.
Like homework.
You gotta get that family discount from Richie. Have him write you a couple bars.
That's right. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, get that family discount.
That's right. Tell him I'm gonna hit him up too, man. Like, yo, family, help me out. Chad, you used to rap too, right?
Nah, I was a little more behind the scenes. Yeah, we were behind the scenes. We were doing the beats. We were beat making.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the real. So you was making beats, Chad?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you make me something, man. I'm trying to spit.
We could do it. We need a promo for Highly Dysfunctional. We can make that.
We definitely need something that speaks to us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the real. So back to growing up in Minnesota. So how did you grow up, man? I mean, you're out there, you're adopted, you got a new family, they're all white. And so how did you stay black?
Yeah, how'd I stay black?
Man. You got a bar,
it's funny,
you got a bar, your song was talking about somebody talking about you sound white, you get punched or some shit like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm glad you asked that question, bro. Honestly, this is how I be feeling about it. I feel like I was reminded that I was black every fucking day. Like I feel like I be living in a white town. I feel like you're black. They let you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what kept me, you know what I mean, remembering it. And you know what I mean? Like, it was never like, I'm proud to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud to be black. So I was happy about it, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the town, I was trying to get all the girls, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, that's how I grew up.
You had your fair share of snow bunnies?
What's up?
You had a lot of snow bunnies?
Yeah, bro. I tried, you know what I'm saying? It just came. I don't know how they just came.
Right.
Hey man. I was just living. Bro. I was just living, you know what I mean?
So how was school?
I played sports, so you know what I mean? You
was playing ball or what? You was playing soccer, what?
Yeah, I was playing basketball, football, track, you know what I mean? I was a pole vaulter. I broke I still got my school record. You know what I mean? Yeah, I go back and coach them and try and get like coach kids to break my record, but they
You
haven't
can't.
yet.
Do it.
Yeah, you know,
They can't be. Everybody can't be great.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. We keep the banner up there for a little bit.
There you go.
Shout out. Oh, so you got a band in the school and all that. They honor you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had to be reminded, you know what I'm saying? So
That's a
it is
beautiful
what it
thing.
is. That's how I stay black, you know what I mean? I had to let that remind them.
That's
Remind
Yeah.
them
right.
what's going on.
So definitely was a lot of cooch pouring in. So did you go to college?
Yeah, I did. I went to college for like a year and then
What school you went to? You was out there just smoking weed and chilling?
pretty
Because you
much
said
for
you,
yeah, pretty much. I
that's
feel
what
like
I
you
did at
listened
school.
to
I ain't do shit.
yeah, I feel like you listened to the album too. Yeah, I be rapping about it. But yeah, bro, I just you know what I mean, I went to college. I didn't have no its goals, you know what I mean? I didn't like look I didn't even know what college was, to be real with you. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even really know what college was. Like as far as like going, my mom and dad didn't really I think my dad went to college a little bit, but they didn't really like push nothing like that on me. It was more so I wanted to go for sports. I was doing sports and I thought it was just you go and play sports and try and get to like, you know what I'm saying, the Olympics or the NBA.
Oh, you
So
feel me?
that's what I thought it was. And so I went, I did good in college though. I did better than I did in high school because I don't know, I was cheating and shit. So like it
Got to
was
cheat in life. Got to cheat in
yeah,
life.
bro. I
More
was trying to
cheating.
play sports.
Don't ever do
But shout
anything.
out there, go to school, kids go to school. Kids go stay in school and all that.
And
But like
cheat too, because nobody cares. Cheat. Just get away
yeah,
with it.
Just
exactly.
don't get caught.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It
don't
is
get
what
caught.
it is.
Chad, you got something?
So you went to college. When did you decide like, all right, we're gonna go full speed, full steam ahead with this music? When did that happen?
Man, it just wasn't for me, bro. Like school, it's just not for some people. Like I didn't really like just sitting in class learning about stuff that like I feel like I could, you know what I mean? It was just that I wanted to do and that I felt like I could do, but that's maybe not the right way. But it just, I
Fuck it.
had
Talk
bigger
about it.
dreams. I wanted to be a rapper, so like I wanted to just get out of school. That was really what I wanted to do for real, for real. That was like what I wanted to do was make music and be an artist. And I did at that time I just didn't know what it took at that time until I dropped out and then it was like, oh shit, like here we go. But
So how did that process start? Talk about. Let's talk about it.
Facts.
me dropping out.
Well, not only dropping out, but the music process. Like how did you get the knowledge on what needed to be done to get the ball rolling?
Man, you know what I mean, not having a bar and maybe not hitting it. You know what I'm saying? Just learning, you know what I mean? Like thinking, you know what I mean, you could be Lil Wayne right away. You know what I'm saying? Perform in these stadiums right away. But it's like work, you know what I mean? I had to make the music. Then I thought once I made my first song, I thought it was over. You know what I mean? I thought it was like, okay, we're about to, you know what I mean, go up. But that just wasn't how it was. And so like just learning, um, but always keeping consistency to always win, figuring out how to turn the L's into wins and just getting addicted to the process, you know what I mean? And still doing it to this day.
There
Just
you go.
seeing more wins, you know what I mean?
That's it.
So you have a team? You have a team outside of you and your man that you do songs with?
Right now it's really just me. You know what I mean? I do my thing. I got my business. I got my I got some people that be shooting for me. Otherwise, you know what I mean? It's just me, my producer, and just you know what I mean, I be pushing and just fans, you know what I mean?
What's this business? What business? Business of Bobby B?
I got a photography and film business. I shoot all my own videos. My bad. My shit's about to get dark a little bit. I gotta charge my phone. But I got a photography and film business. I shoot all my own videos, make all my own content. Everything is from me, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's really where it started because that was where the vision was. When I didn't have it, when I couldn't get a music video or nothing like that, I went and got a camera and started shooting my own stuff and being like, oh no.
Shout out to the real. We back at it. Yo, so what else is
I think we
going
lost
on?
them.
Nah,
still
we ain't
here?
losing. Gotta go fix his phone. So what's going on in the media today?
I'm lost in the sauce, to be
You
honest
lost
with
the
you.
sauce? What we had? We had the academic shit. You seen the academics?
Yeah,
How you feel about
I reposted what you posted,
yeah, how
and
you
I
feel
see
about
a lot of people
how you
taking
feel about
flight on that now.
yeah, I see a lot of people go, and it's true though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's true. First of all, why would you even respond to Saucy Santana? And you know, he's a straight punk anyway, because he always wants somebody to pull up at his house, at his
Right,
place, so they can go to jail. You're not doing nothing. So stop
right.
inviting people to your house. You're inviting Saucy Santana to your house. Like, come on, man. And now
I
you're
think
online.
I
You
saw. I think Latifah said something about it today. Queen Latifah. Queen
yeah,
Latifah.
he's over there coming at the women. And he
Right.
does it often. And I'm not
He
saying
does that a lot.
I'm not saying that, you know, he wasn't right. But as soon
Right.
as he start fucking with somebody real and they start coming at him, he start talking about the police. So like just shut the fuck up and do your show. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you got Saucy Santana. Saucy came at you and want to put it in you. You know what I'm saying? Now
Well,
you now you online crying because you can't win an online debate. Even in prison, you know what I'm saying? We already knew this. Like, you don't argue with no motherfucking, you know, homosexuals or
right.
whatever the case.
Right.
You just don't argue with them because you can't win. Them niggas is
Well,
funny,
do
they
you do
loud.
you feel do you feel that the tears, for one, were they authentic, and for two, was it because he may have got that email?
Yeah, he probably got the email and his people that was, you know, in control probably told him, yo, listen, pipe down, or else we gotta get rid of you. And you know what? And that's kind of messed up because he comes after everybody. So
Right.
he probably couldn't say what he wanted to say. As far as the tears, yeah, they was real because
That's this
why
money.
would you even be doing that over that? You ain't looking cool by that. Nobody's standing behind that like, oh
Right.
shit, Ack is going through something. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Right.
ain't going through nothing. You beefing with Saucy. They get Saucy wants to smoke. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
you tearing up. You can't fake that. Now, if something happened to somebody, you be like, oh well, was he faking or not? You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And that's something different. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you crying over Saucy, there's no good outcome to that. You
Yeah.
don't look good, especially you coming after females, you coming after Young Miami, you come after City Girls. And I don't even disagree with anything he said. You know what I'm saying? He said, you
Mm-hmm.
know, they might be finished. And, you know, as far as them as a team, they might be finished. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Somebody got to break apart and do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Young Miami, you know what I'm saying? She's a star in herself in her own right. And, you
Right.
know, do her own thing. And so, but as far as the City Girls as a whole, they might be finished. As far as Gorilla's music lately, her shit is a little trash. You know what I'm saying? Not to say she's not gonna bounce back. It's not like she dropped the album or anything. So I think his criticism was fair.
Right.
I think he was speaking facts. I don't think that he said anything wrong. But when the shit got hot and you over there crying, that ain't nothing to be crying about. You supposed to be laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like if Saucy came
Exactly.
after me, like I wouldn't even argue with that nigga. I'd be laughing like a motherfucker, like you know what I'm saying? You over there tear it up, and you're not gonna do nothing. Like there's nothing he's gonna do but call the cops. You know what I'm saying? You get your ass whooped, you gonna call the cops.
Yeah, there were no gains in that situation at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
None
So why would
whatsoever.
you do it? Like I'm not even going to involve myself with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Right.
gonna get into it with him. If I said something critical on music, then that's what I said. I'm gonna stand on that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not
Right.
gonna go back and forth with Saucy Santana. Besides throwing little jokes or little jabs here
Right.
and there. But it's never gonna get that serious to where I'm breaking down in tears online. I'm just not gonna do that. I think he played himself by that. But you're allowed to play yourself and get more viewers. I'm kind of
I was gonna
upset.
say that too.
I think that he should be kicked out of hip hop. To be honest with you, I think that he's a disgrace. You know what I'm saying, to hip hop. Period. Like, why is he the go-to person for anything? And
Right.
it's a lot of suckers like that. And it's clout. Why would you be talking to a guy like that? And so even with Vlad, you say he the cops or whatever the case may be. Why would you be talking to him? You
Right.
want clout. You want his audience. You want people to see.
What they say, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A gift and a curse. You know, so
yeah. So I totally, you know what I'm saying? I think that he's a real punk for that. I think that he's a straight punk, and that was unacceptable. You can't be talking about what they did in Jamaica like they don't have gay Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying? Because they do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They do. Yeah, they got Jamaican transgenders and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, just cut it out, man. Like, you wasn't there watching none of that. You heard the stories. You were not one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not like that. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't there. Nobody invited you anywhere to do anything. You know what I'm saying? You're not that type, because anytime you got into it with some guys that have put hands on you, Meek Mills and all those guys, you was scared. You was like, oh, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna tell the police. You was online bragging. I'm gonna call the cops. Everything you said, I'm gonna send it to the cops.
Right.
And then you can't act like you want to fight after that.
Nah.
You can't act like you want to beef after that.
But you know see, the thing is too, how you brought that up. 95% of social media society has short-term memory.
That's a fact. I mean, in life, black people got short memories. I remember, I think it was an Italian movie. They said, we don't have long memory. We so quick to forgive and forget. and that's why we end up in this position in the first place. You know what I'm saying? They said Italians got long memories, Jews got long memories, and we're last on that list of long memories. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're quick to forgive and, let bygones be bygones. It's like, no, man. Right. No, this is wrong.
And get shitted on again.
And get shitted on again. And you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make any sense for me. Yeah, we really suffer from Stockholm syndrome. And I'm saying on a whole bunch of different levels. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Debate, I hate seeing relationship shit on the internet now. I hate it. It's like, man, just shut the fuck up, man. Your person is your person. You find that person. You don't have to meet no quality for nothing when you find your person.
What you think about that? Speaking of current events, that Joe Smith situation with his wife.
Yo, I didn't even know Joe was married to that type of stuff.
Same here.
What happened to Joe Smith? And, my thing was, you know what I'm saying, the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It was just disrespectful. Not you doing what you're doing, but to try to, no, that was good promotion, though, to be honest. But try to out him and play him, he's probably more upset that she played him on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Put business out there. Like, between man and wife, your business is your business. Your wife is out here telling your friends or her friends that you fucked up or you broke or you going through something, then that can't be your wife no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's not supposed to do that. Your wife is supposed to cover all your flaws. You know what I'm saying? That's this real deal. They got a saying in Islam. You know what I'm saying? When a guy, he met his wife or whatever, and he went away. Because back then you had to hunt and do all the stuff for the house. Mm-hmm. So she's there. Dude came through, was like, yo, everything all right, pretty much. And she started blabbing him out. Oh, we don't got this, we don't got that. He's doing this, he's doing that. And you know what I'm saying? He told her, like, yo, tell your husband to change his threshold or some shit like that. So she didn't know what it means. So when the husband came back, he's like, yo,
what's going on?
What's going on? He said, oh, yeah, some guy came through, man. Oh, yeah, what did he say? Because it was a test. He was testing his wife. Mm-hmm. He was like, he said, change the threshold. He said, oh, he just told me to divorce you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He had to get rid of her. Then they got another analogy when he got a new wife, and everything's not peaches and cream, but the guy came through again, and she's like, nah, everything is fine. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? And we're in a social media age where we think it's okay to out.
Right. So like I said, I don't really know the full story, but is it that she did the OnlyFans because their money ain't right?
That's what she was saying. And I'm saying he got to be getting some money. 16 years in the NBA. I know they got some pension after a certain age. He's definitely at 50 years old by now. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe things ain't what it's supposed to be, but she's an old whore. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even good back then. Yes, I wasn't even a fan of her back then. You know what I'm saying? With that rusty cooch. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a fan back then. So for how she did that was foul as a motherfucker. I don't care what's going on in your household. It's just like some Jada Pinkett shit. Like, why would Jada do that?
Just keep it behind doors. Come on, keep it behind doors.
Your business is your business, man. Your wife supposed to hold you down and make you look the best as you can be. Which I go through behind closed doors, which I go through. Everybody got their storms. Everybody got their cover up. But if your wife is out here talking about you broke and you can't afford this,
we got a problem.
Yeah, we got a problem. Because obviously, when he was up,
you back?
All right. My bad. Yeah, my phone lost service.
Yeah, we don't see you though. But obviously, when he was going through what he was going through, he was taking care of you, doing this, and that. You obviously have no funds that he had. So now he's down. Like, chill the fuck out, man. Chill out, man. Don't do that. But I think that half of me think that life is a stage. And that was a good promotion. She on TMZ, fake crying and shit. This shit was wild. Hey, yo, Bobby B, you seen that Joe Smith situation?
With his baby mom?
No, I mean with his whorish wife.
Oh, it's his wife. Oh, is that where she was doing the OnlyFans?
Yeah, she outed him, talk about his business and all that. What do you think about her?
I think that's you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta clip that.
Yeah, like off the rip, that's like trust. Like that says a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I feel like if you do something like that and you don't tell your dude, then there's hella shit that you're not telling him.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
Stuff. Yeah, and not only that, to do that shit publicly.
Like, yeah, and he's a celebrity, so it's like
yeah. That shit was wrong all the way around the board. I hope people stop unsubscribe to her OnlyFans. I don't even know who would want to see her. She's like 80 years old.
But see, that's the thing. I feel that since this issue has surfaced, I'm sure she'll probably gain the most subscriptions this month.
Yeah,
than she ever did, just because of the attention that the situation's getting. What happens next month? You know what I'm saying? Because now it's just curiosity. Like, oh shit, that's Joe Smith's wife. Let me check that. Let me see what she got going on. All right, I'm only gonna do 1 month though. I'm gonna do 1 month subscription. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So she's. I feel she's gonna come up this month, next month. But after that, I think it's gonna go downhill.
Yeah, it's a come up. It's a come up. End of the day, but I mean, you guys say it comes with everything when you do something like that. You guys sacrifice. Obviously, you see how dude reacted. So like
I think he moved out.
She went all in.
How to move out?
Yeah, she went all in with the OnlyFans.
She don't care because life is a stage and all press is good press. She don't give a shit.
Risk it for the biscuit.
She doing. She don't give a fuck about her husband no more.
Facts. Risk it for the biscuit.
He can't support her lifestyle. Fuck that nigga. That's what these chicks think nowadays. What about you? You in a relationship, Bobby B?
Nah.
So what you out there doing then?
I'm out here just traveling, bro. I got back from New York. I'm trying to see everything, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, just live.
Was it your first time?
Right now. I got goals, you know, with this, so I don't got no time right now.
So what, you ain't laying no pipe?
Man, you know, I'm outside, you know what I'm saying?
This is HighlyDishFunctional, baby.
Hey, I'm outside. Shout out.
You said I'm outside.
You're outside.
Shout out. You know what I mean?
So what you was doing in New York?
I was shooting the music video for God Blessing Me. Just getting content, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to see the city and make a couple connections. I mean,
is it out already?
Yeah, it's number 2 on my album.
No, I heard the song, but is the video out?
No, video's not out. It'll be out this weekend, Saturday.
And what made you come to New York for that?
It's home of hip hop, man. I'm trying to, you know, I'll be traveling. I'll be shooting videos in all different states. Like on my album, I don't know if all of them are shot in different places. Like my last probably like 8 videos have been shot in different places. One was in Hawaii, with the other one that I just released, Passion, which is on the album, that was shot in Mexico. I was out there. People knew my music, which was crazy. We went to the club and they knew me from Instagram and YouTube. So that was nuts. And man, just Seattle, all over. I just shoot videos wherever I go.
So being independent. So how do you do shows? How do you go on tour? What are you trying? What's next?
That's what's next. I'm trying to go on a little tour and just perform wherever I can. Like I was just in Minnesota. I just had a show in Minnesota. Just did one the other weekend here in Phoenix. Trying to get back to New York and perform a couple out in the different areas like Manhattan, the Harlems, the Brooklyns, the just try and get out there and the West Coast. I'm trying to go everywhere. That's what's next. So,
Shout out to the real. So speaking about the rap game, since we're all here, what are you tapped into?
really right now, man, I'm tapped into myself. I just been bumping my stuff, getting ready to like execute. But like if I'm saying like who I'm into, I'm always listening to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne just dropped with 2 Chainz. I'm always listening for Wayne. Um, I like Big Sean. I'm still listening to Detroit One. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
what happened to Big Sean?
man, he made this is what I like to say. I say he made classic music already. So he's, you know what I mean? He's yeah, I feel like didn't he just have a kid with Janae Aiko?
Yeah, that's a nice piece of ass too.
Yeah.
That's why he chilling.
That's what
Chilling
happened
now.
that's what happened to Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake's out here grinding. I don't think he's even got no Janae Aiko.
Facts.
Got a
You know
kid.
what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like Sean's been taking care of business, bro. I feel like Big Sean's one of my favorite in the game right now, I'll say.
Did you fuck with that last Drake project?
Uh yeah, it was cool. I didn't yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, you know what I feel like? All that was like a publicity stunt. All the backlash to his album, everybody was talking about it's not the same Drake. That was a good publicity stunt, man. I don't think
Yeah.
that was by accident. I think they because all
Oh,
the
definitely.
major podcast networks, it was all like Drake ain't the same, Drake ain't the same to drive his, album sales up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Which it
yeah.
did. Which it did.
It did good. That was a great tactic. I thought that
Yeah.
was
Smart
brilliant.
move. Smart move.
That was brilliant, brilliant marketing. But I'm talking about some of the younger artists, man. You tapped into anybody? You listen to Kodak, you listen to 21 Savage,
Of
you
course,
listen,
Kodak. Kodak's my favorite young right now. Kodak's my favorite young artist right now. For sure.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Think any of those guys are better than you?
Nah,
Not at all, right?
nah, not at all. I don't think at all. I feel like they're different than me. They make different music, but they're not better than me. Like none of them are better than me. Like no way.
Yeah.
I'll bump your music, and I bet you if you heard my music, you bump my shit maybe. You know what I'm saying? But you're not better than me. You know what I mean? Like no, not at all. Like
Yeah. So
I feel
speaking
like that's
of,
how you're supposed to feel. I don't feel like
That's
nobody's
right.
better. I feel like nobody's better than me. I feel like you might be more successful and you might be like you might have connections to something that might be better than my music, but you're not better than me. Like, you know what I mean? So that's how I be feeling.
shout out to the real. So what about the battle game? Are you into that type of thing or are you not fucking with it?
I love the battle rap. I've never dabbled into that or got into that type. You know what I
But
mean?
you would
Like
do it?
I do it, yeah. I would. But
That type of, I mean, it gets crazy.
yeah,
Some rappers don't want to deal with that type of language and that type of disrespect.
no, I like that. I feel like that like drives me. Honestly, everybody, because I battled people, it's just hasn't ever been serious. But I feel like people be telling me that's like my spirit. So like I don't know. I'd like to do it,
You have
but
a little
I'm so
limited.
invested in the creation process. I love that so much and just making music. I feel like that'll come someday.
Mhm. So do you write your rhymes? Do you put it in the pad still? Or do you
Yeah.
just say it on the phone?
No, I write the last letter I wrote, that's probably the last song I sat and wrote with a notebook. But otherwise like the whole album, I just went in and like rapped and for a lot of it. A lot of it I was just like rapping, stopping, punching in, listening to it, just going in. But I write music. I write a lot of music. A lot of it was written on the album. I sat and wrote.
So do you do the club scene or what do you do? You do clubs?
I be chilling, man. I don't really be in the clubs too much, but I go when I need to be. You know
So
what I
what
mean?
you do? What you do in your off time? What you do like to do? Have fun. What is fun for Bobby B?
Fun. I like, man, that really I be skateboarding, like longboarding with the electric longboards and shit. I be
Mhm.
taking those like around the city and just vibing out. I like, yeah, I go to the club so like when it's my off time, with my people. But play basketball. I be hooping. Uh
You ain't got no shot.
nah, I be dishing. That's what I be doing. I be dishing and I be passing. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't be shooting too much unless I gotta
Mhm.
like go up for the
So
like.
what you got to handle?
Yeah, I got handles and I pass. I handle and pass and play D. But
Mhm.
shooting, I'm not like I never been like no 3-point shooter or nothing like that. I can,
Mhm.
but
You shoot it up every now and then.
every now and then I be chilling. But that's really what I be doing for fun, making music, bro. Like when I get off time, I like to electric skateboard and shit and listen to music.
What's your top five NBA players since you heavy in the ball?
Top five. My favorite player is Allen Iverson. That's my favorite to ever grab a
Mhm.
basketball. But top five right now, I think right now I'm gonna have to say Steph. Steph's got top right now. That's just me.
Top over the king.
Right
Keep
now,
going. All right, give me the
right
five
now.
first.
Yeah,
Give me the
yeah,
five first before we start this thing.
yeah. Right now it's Steph, Bron, Giannis. I'm gonna say Giannis. I'm gonna say man, Jokic in the NBA right now. I'll say him just because he's crazy. And KD, gotta do it. I'm gonna say KD over Jokic. So,
It's a
but yeah,
decent
bro,
five.
the way Steph's breaking records, I don't know. Like LeBron, he's like the GOAT right now to me. But I feel like when it's all said and done, Steph might pass him in some. All these stats nowadays that be coming out, I feel like they're gonna say some stat that Steph got that's gonna be crazy. You know what I
Well,
mean?
he's
Like
already the greatest shooter of all time.
facts. Bron's the greatest scorer, so I can't. You know what I mean? They both are the greatest. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a toss up because I lived in Miami when Bron won in Miami. That was the craziest basketball experience I've ever been a part of. You know what I mean? Like the city was lit when Bron took that shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
So back to this hip hop thing. So who did you grow up bumping, man? What was you listening to?
Grew up. I was listening to man. I was listening to Biggie, Tupac. Tupac was my brother's favorite rapper, so that was who I was listening. I was listening to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg a lot. That was like my shit. I still got all my CDs. Ludacris. I bought all Ludacris DMXs. I had all DMX CDs. Like I would ask to go and get those on the day they came out. Um, yeah, I probably know the whole X album top to bottom by heart. But yeah, by let me see. Yeah, probably those ones, main ones, Ludacris, DMX, you know what I'm saying, Tupac, just my and Snoop Dogg and Dre, rappers like that.
When you perform, what's your go-to song to get the crowd into it?
A song called Speaking It Into Existence. It's on my YouTube. It's one of my favorite. That's the one that got kind of ignited things for me. That's like my go-to one. I wasn't supposed to have a set in Phoenix and I was doing videos for people. So I wasn't even necessarily performing like that. And my homie booked me to have to do a song on his set. I wasn't even supposed to be there. And I performed Speaking It Into Existence and people went crazy. You can see it on my YouTube channel. It's my live show. You can see me perform it live. And that was the intro. So ever since then I've been performing that one and that one just gets people right away.
People into you, even if they don't know you.
Yeah, even if they don't know me, once I start spitting that, it's like, whoa, they just know what time it is. Just because everybody's speaking it into existence, I feel like. But that was like my thing at that time. And I feel like I was one of the first ones to like say that publicly.
Mm. Shout out to the real chat. What's up?
5 years from now, where do you see Bobby Baymont?
Charts, a lot of music on the charts. Somebody that a lot of people, I'm gonna be one of those artists that people are like, yeah, I didn't know about him at first, but damn, like his shit is undeniable now. Like, damn, he's like breaking barriers, you know what I mean? Like he's doing some shit in the music. I can't even deny it. In 5 years, that's for sure where it's gonna be for me. Like people aren't gonna be able to deny it, and they're gonna be bumping my shit no matter what. They're gonna be singing it just because it's in their head and they hear it, and they're gonna just start liking it. They're just gonna start liking it. Like it's just one of those things. And then, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be giving back. I'm gonna have artists. I'm gonna have people that, you know what I mean, just people I'm helping in the game. You know what I mean? Just I'm gonna be one of those people that's just always in the game doing something.
So
what do you feel? What do you feel about the female hip hop? How you feel
Female
about
hip hop? I feel like it's dope. Like I feel like they're killing it. Like there's definitely a lot of female rappers right now that definitely are killing it in the hip hop game. They're like on their business shit and just dropping way more records than a lot of these dudes. You know what I mean? They're killing it. I don't even know what else to say.
which ones you like?
I like Cardi. I like Cardi. I think Cardi, like, you know what I mean? I feel like she elevated her like music. Like when I hear Cardi song, it's not how I heard it back in the day. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's like, oh shit, she's kind of snapping. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though I'm sure she'd say she's snapping the whole time, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I like her. I like what other chick? What's her name? Lola
Like,
Brooks. Lola
oh,
Brooks.
you like Lola Brooks? Yeah,
I
Lola.
like Lola Brooks.
I ain't gonna hate her. What about Sexy?
Sexy Red?
Yeah, you see the sex tape?
No, I didn't see the sex tape. Nah, I didn't see it. Did you?
I mean, yeah, I took a peek.
I
I mean, it wasn't 90, you know what I'm saying?
Was
it
it
wasn't
decent?
everybody, everybody fucks differently. You know what I'm saying? You might see my shit, be like, yo, this nigga strange as hell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Might see me performing up there one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Nah, I rock with Sexy Red though. I like that shit. Like, I don't know. I like that shit. I like that nasty shit.
you like all that nasty free shit. So what
Yeah.
type of woman are you into?
What type of what?
What type of woman are you into?
Nah, I like that freaky shit, bro. I like a freaky. I like a freaky chick. Like I like.
You like to get ate out?
Yeah. Wait, what? What? Hold up. I didn't hear what you said. Hold up. What?
It's all good. Sometimes it happens.
Wait, what you said? What?
You like for a chick to eat groceries?
Oh no. I've never gotten my groceries ate like that. Nah.
Nobody ever ate the groceries?
No, not the booty.
So are you a titty man or ass man?
Man, I like the titties, bro. I like titties.
You like the titties?
Yeah. Big titties. Like big.
Are you into white women or black women? Because you grew up with a lot in white towns, so I'm trying to see. Are you
black
into
women? Black women.
Really?
Honestly, yes. I feel like I don't want no one to take this the wrong way, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm just over it. You know what I mean? I grew up with white women, so it's like as far as like
you had enough.
I didn't say it. You know what I mean? I didn't say it.
I said it.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Move on.
Yeah, it's time, you know what I mean? It's time. But I love my queens. I love my black women. I love my white queens too. I love my white women, but I think they're over me. they're sick of me.
They tired of your shit.
Yeah, they're tired of my shit. They're over it.
It happens, man. You stay somewhere too long, they get tired of your shit, man. Shout out to the motherfucking real. So when we talk about your name, we talk about Bobby B, Bobby Baymount, Bobby Flan. What's the first word or the first sentence that comes to mind?
Legend.
That's cool. So how do you feel about people? First word, first sentence.
About people?
Yeah, people in general.
Ignorant.
Ignorant. What about the world?
Evolving.
Evolving. So what's a perfect day for Bobby B?
Perfect day, waking up, reaching over, grabbing a joint, lighting it up. Got my chick right here, reaching the other side, just grabbing her, blowing the smoke in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, getting ready for the day. Handle business there, get ready for the day. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go to the studio, go make music, shoot a video right after that would be dope, just so I can feel complete. And then it's like, oh shit, that'd be a perfect day for me if I did that. Then went out, you know what I'm saying? Got a drink, saw some beautiful women in the city, you know what I mean? Kicked it with the homies, call up the homies. Shit, let's hit the club, get my music played in the club, get bottles, chill with the homies. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect day.
What you sipping on out there?
Sure. I like wine right now. I'm a wine dude. Ever since I went to Seattle and I went to this great place with the wine, like where they just be giving you free wine type shit and getting you drunk like that. I've been just all about that shit. Like the wine, I can't do no liquor no more. I retired from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with that. I gotta just stick to the wine, red wine.
Gotta keep it soft.
Yeah.
What's the craziest shit you ever did in life?
Damn, craziest shit.
Crazy shit you've been through, crazy shit that happened to you, or crazy shit you did.
Let me think.
Don't incriminate yourself though.
No.
Go to jail.
Can't do that. Yeah, craziest thing probably damn, in Miami. It had to have been probably in Miami. Damn. When I was I was drunk. I did a lot of crazy shit when I was drunk. Like in Miami, I took like a boat and went and just brought some alcohol and took a boat on the ocean and just paddled out. And it swept me out. Like the ocean swept my ass out. So I was sitting and I like look back and I'm like a mile away and it's like dark as shit. So I'll never forget that. That shit was crazy and that was stupid. I don't know why I did that shit. But
you was by yourself?
Yeah. It was just one of those, I was like skating in Miami. I had just moved there. You know what I'm saying? I'd never seen the ocean in my life. So like there was paddle boats that you could rent and shit at night. And so I got one of those. I got like a bottle and shit. And I was just sitting there drinking. And I remember I was just watching YouTube, listening to music. And I look back and I was like a mile away from the ocean in a paddle boat. So that's shit. Crazy. I don't know. That shit was crazy.
I would never do no shit like that. That's the craziest shit I ever heard. I'm not going in the water for nobody.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I can think of. That's what I can think
of. No, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially for black people doing some shit like that. That's some white people shit.
That's what I'm saying. He said that's some white people shit.
That's some white people shit. Black people don't do no shit like that.
No, I'm chilling, bro. I'm telling you. See, that's why I'm not. That's why I had to lay off the liquor, bro. That shit is not for me. I be doing some shit.
If you would have passed away, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would be like, yo, they had to kill him. There's no way a black man is gonna do some shit like that. That's not.
There's no way that you.
Yeah, they had all type of scenarios. He didn't go out there, but
yeah, it's just real though. I'm telling you, you said the craziest thing. That shit is real. That's all I could. I got probably something crazier, but that's all I could. That's the craziest thing I could think of.
Yeah, well, that's good enough. Don't tell us that shit, because if something's crazier than that, it might be
Save it.
Coming out there. Shout out to the motherfucking real. So what has to happen in rap for this shit to be a success? Because everybody got their levels of success. You know what I'm saying? So what has to happen in this hip hop thing?
I want my song to hit the charts, and I want it to be top 10. And I truly believe that I can make a #1 song. And with that, it's not like you need more than just one person. So that's always been my goal, is to make a charting song. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how long that take. I love this shit, so I feel like that's my goal.
That's a good goal, and I think that's very much attainable. Real quick, man, how do you feel where the world is headed right now? You see, everything looks like it's going to shit.
Yeah, I feel like as far as like the world, I'm
Wars, we don't as the president, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck is going on, the money, inflation, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on right now?
true. I feel like we never knew what was going on. I feel like no one's ever known what was going on. So I feel like the world, there's always something like it's obviously looking bad right now, but we really never know. I try not to worry about nothing like that, but I try to stay educated. I think it's definitely it's looking bad right now. So like, but like
War,
there's just too many options. I feel like there's so much attainability that we can see all the options that the world is going in. We can see all of them. So it's like it might not even be as bad as we think, but we are all seeing options of what could happen. And you know what I mean? Hopefully it doesn't happen and all we can do is just try and, you know what I mean, do what we can do for our family and for us, you know what I'm saying? So make our world cool, you know what I mean? What affects us?
yo, can you do me a favor though?
What's up?
Can you spit that first verse to that last letter?
Look, hey mom, hey dad, this is son. You name me Zachary, my family name me Adam, like the first one. So many questions that I never get the answers to. Just in case you hear this, hope it's love. You gotta ask a few. Yeah, bro. I could spit that whole thing.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate the effort. One more thing. I need you to plug all your shit in. The Gemini, Bobby B. Shout out to the real, highly dysfunctional.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. It's Bobby Baymount, Bobby the Flame. You can find me on all platforms, Bobby Baymount, Spotify, wherever you listen to music, Bobby Baymount. Shout out Highly Dysfunctional. Got me on here talking my shit. You know what I mean? We making moves out here. I got the Gemini album out everywhere. Go follow me on Instagram at Bobby the Flame. You know what it is.
Shout out to the real. I like this interview.
Shout out.
I like your music. We got to get this thing going. Shout out to the real. Chad Desaga, you got something to leave us with.
Bobby B, it's been a pleasure. You definitely got a new fan. Today was the first day of listening to the Gemini album, and I must say I'm impressed. So you definitely got a fan. I'm definitely gonna pump it. Definitely more than once. I might just listen to it right after this. Put wifey onto it too. But yeah, appreciate you. You definitely got the talent.
Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate y'all too. Thank you for having me. This
Bobby,
show
thanks
is
for
live.
coming on, man. I really do appreciate you. I love this interview. We had a lot of fun, and it was real easy to talk to you, man. So once again, shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy bitch. She better stay in her place.
Get in line.
Until next time, Bobby B. See you again, brother. Oh, yo, when you put that video out, let me get it.
I got you. I'll send it right to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. See y'all next time. We back at it next week at some point in time. I don't even know with who right now, but I will get it to you soon. Shout out to the real. Thanks, Bobby B. I appreciate you, baby.
Of course. Likewise. Stay out, brothers.